Hello and welcome to something a little bit different than D&D. Um, Recently I've gotten into painting Warhammer and I've been liking it. I've painted 3 things so far. They don't look too bad, but they don't look amazing either. But I thought I'd do something a little different than my Let's Look At and just paint some minis. So we have Chaos World Eater Marines, which were given to me by my cousin. He assembled them and primed them, but he didn't have. He said he didn't have use for them anymore, so he gave them to me, and well, here we go. So let's just start. We're gonna start with Glorious Gold. Oh, that's not shaking right. There we go. Oh no, I don't want Glorious Gold. I want Bright Bronze. That's what I usually use. I think it's been a little bit, but we're shaking it up. I'm gonna put it on my wet palette and we'll get started. So I really enjoy painting these. It's very relaxing. I found that wrong brush. I found that I just enjoy it. I've gotten okay at thinning paints. I'm not an expert or anything, but I think I'm doing pretty good. But you always want to thin your paints. That's what I've learned so far. Okay, so let's take the tiniest brush we've got. I'm going to do a dry. Pick up a little bit of the bronze. Let's get started. So my cousin informed me that the best way to do it is to paint the bronze first. And is this not? No, it looks good. I'm very, very OCD about how it looks. Get a little more in. I don't know how long these videos will be. They might extend pretty long, but I don't even know if this will go up because I don't know if my camera is going to record the whole thing. It's recording now, but I don't know. I don't know how. My old camera, when I used to record the first Let's Look At, the one that broke on me, it would record in like 15-minute chunks, and then I'd have to put it into Adobe and combine them all together to make a full video. And if I have to do that again, that's fine, but I don't have Adobe anymore because I'm broke and I had to cancel the subscription. So I might have to upload these in 15-minute chunk episodes, which it's not awful, but I'd rather not. I'd rather upload it as one very long video that just goes straight up, like even if it's an hour too long. But it's looking pretty good. I don't know how washed out the camera is. I've never used this light with this camera before. But so far, I'm enjoying painting. It's very relaxing. The first one I painted, this, what do they call it? I believe they're called Chaos Marines. Or Cultist, Chaos Cultist. It wasn't primed, because when my cousin gave it to me, as you can see, the primed ones are kind of like goldish metallic. When I bought the stuff for my first, when I was going to just buy my own minis, I bought gray primer. So when I saw this one, I was like, oh, it's gray. That means it's primed. But it wasn't. It was not primed. It was, in fact, very much not primed. So that's why that one doesn't look amazing. It doesn't look awful, but you can tell the paint doesn't want to stick. So I didn't scrap it. I'll use it in my army, but it just doesn't look right. Like you can tell, the paint didn't want to stick. But now that I know which ones are primed and which ones are not primed, it's been a lot easier. But I'm very thankful for my cousin. He did not have to give me these. It was out of the kindness of his heart. And I have a whole box of them to paint now. It's a whole combat patrol, I believe. So I'm looking forward to painting them. I've been enjoying it. I'm looking for other places to put the bronze. Did I? No, it goes in the back. But I've been enjoying it. Like I keep repeating myself. I apologize, but I'm just rambling here. But hopefully this video looks nice. The camera is a good camera, but I just don't know about, I haven't used this microphone yet, so I don't know how that's going to come out. I think, oh no, I got some bronze right here to give. I'm going to make sure, put that there. Is this the same color I was using? Yeah, it is. Pretty much. It looks good enough. Where was I? It was down here. But one of the problems I was having was just where to put what color. Like if you look here, the chest piece is silver because I tried to get the pipe silver, and unfortunately I basically just washed out the whole thing, and now it looks awful. I'm gonna go back and fix those, but I want to keep moving forward because my cousin, same cousin who gave me these, was also like, hey, on Thanksgiving you can bring them and I'll teach you how to play. And I'm like, that'd be great. So that's what I plan on doing now. So I have till Thanksgiving, which today is the 11th, I think. And I want to be done by then. Okay, I think I'm done with the bronzing. I think. Let me just, this could be bronze. This symbol on their shoulder. Yeah, the thing is, he gave me these, the Chaos World Eaters. I hadn't even looked at Chaos. I was going to buy Astra Militarum, because that's kind of what I liked. And hold on, I'm going to take a drink, because my throat is dry. Take a nice swig of Dr. Pepper. But, I was going to get Astra Militarum or Custodes. So I didn't even think about World Eaters. He was like, hey, I got these World Eaters, you want them? And I was like, yeah, I'll take them. I'm going to get red ready while this dries. I'm using Vallejo paints, which I like so far. They are Vallejo, right? That's what they said on the box. But he gave me all these. He gave me some paints, some bases, no washes, but I don't need a wash right now. I can order that later, but when I put the paint down, get the red ready. Not too much. The way I do it is I take a bigger brush, get a little bit of water, and then just tease out the paint. So it's nice and thin. And you need a paper towel. This one's getting up there. But I believe it may take a little bit to dry. So while that happens, I'll just go over, see, this is the one my cousin painted. He gave it to me as an example. As you can see, it's much, much better than what I did. But I'm just starting out, so I'm not like losing my mind over comparing it. But let's pick up a little bit of red, and let's get started. So I think I've gotten pretty good at thinning. I get the right consistency, but I'm not an expert. But I do like the way they've been turning out. So yeah, I don't know what to talk about. But I'm very happy with how the channel's been going. I've been getting, I'm not like insanely popular or anything, but it's been growing. I'm getting subscribers, and I'm very thankful for that. Tease some more red into this. Yeah, the problem I have with thinning is I'm not an expert at it. I'm still very much a novice, so I don't know when I'm doing it right and when I'm doing it wrong. So far, it's been successful, but I don't know. I have nothing to compare it to. I've watched videos. I've seen how to thin tons of times, but I haven't gotten perfect at it. Like right here, this one, you can see it's a little bit of showing through the primer underneath. It looks okay. I may have thinned this a bit too much, but it still looks okay. That's all that matters, as long as I'm happy with it, which is I am happy with it. I'm very much happy with my progress. And this will be a good way to gauge my progress. I'll be able to go back and look and see how they looked when I first started out, and compare it and be like, okay, this looks good. This, this needs work. Like right here, I need another coat of red. Let's get the chest. Let's focus on the arm, I suppose. But I like them. What's funny is they're red, which is exactly, I wanted either Custodes, Astra Militarum, or Blood Angels. So the fact that the World Eaters are also red really helps me get an idea of what to expect when I paint Blood Angels. Sorry, focusing here. So, I hope people are enjoying my channel. I don't know, I'm not like going insane popular, but I am happy with my progress, like I said earlier. I think I'm doing okay. I think the channel is doing okay. The content is okay. I thought about recording these sessions for Hellhounds like I did the first session, but the more I thought about it, the more I realized it's just not fun to record D&D. Yeah, I like having my sessions recorded so I can go back and watch them, but at the same time, my players can't be as candid as they'd like. They get nervous, they get anxious. They're like, oh, I don't want to say anything wrong. So I have to take that into consideration, and I'd rather my players have more fun than me put this on YouTube. So, but yeah, I think I'm doing okay on YouTube. I'm happy. I'm getting excited. I'm seeing views grow, subscriber count grow slowly. It's not like insane, but the views are nice. Okay, I think we're almost done with the red. I'm not like going crazy. Like, I'm not entering into the Golden Demon or anything, which I only know about through YouTube. But I'm just wanting something. I'm going a little fast because I want these done by Thanksgiving so I can play with my cousin, and I don't want to play without paint. It just looks weird. Okay, this one's messed up. This one's a little too. It's not as thin as I'd like. It's gonna clunk up, so I gotta kind of take it away with a brush. Better. But I mean, it looks good. It looks really good, I think. I'm enjoying it. So, let this dry, take another drink. But this series will probably go Tuesday, Thursday, not as frequently as it's only a little bit. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is Let's Look At. Tuesday, Thursday is miniature painting. And I don't know what I want to do for Saturday, Sunday. I don't want to do any videos on Sunday. That's just me. But Saturday, I'm thinking about doing something, maybe a solo campaign. I've been a little apprehensive about doing a solo campaign, just because it is a bit daunting. I think I'm going to make this jump pack the same color as I made everything else. I'm not going to make it red. And a little bit of red got spotted on it. Now it's running through. But I'm looking forward to this YouTube thing. I'm liking it. I'm broke and I don't have a job, so if some miraculous reason I was able to do YouTube as a job, that'd be fantastic. Because I've been applying, I've been doing interviews, and I just have not gotten a job, and it's starting to get to me. It's just getting to the point where I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have bills to pay. The only reason I was able to get all this stuff, the supplies for painting, was because I had gift cards from Amazon that I had gotten for Christmas and never cashed out. And when I cleaned up my room, because I had nothing else to do, so I cleaned my room, I found all these gift cards. I think it was like $3 $50 gift cards. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. It's been a little bit now. But I cashed them out and bought the supplies you see here. The paint, the water dish, the dry palette, wet palette, stuff like that. So I did that. Oh, I forgot to paint that shoulder pad. But yeah. Where's my tiny brush? Gotta paint the shoulder pad. I'm just going to paint the whole thing red, I think, because I like the red. But yeah, I'm being optimistic. I've been applying at places. There's a lot of places that I would love to work at. I just gotta hope they'll hire me. Hold on. It looks like this pauldron could use a bit more red. Just a little bit more red. This is going by pretty quick, so these videos might not be too long. I was worried they'd be like an hour, because I paint pretty quick. But the time-consuming part is just letting things dry. But where did I get this one from? Huh? There it is. I mean, I like it. It's not perfect. I'm not an expert, like I keep saying, but I like it. So we'll let that dry. Oh, what do I want to talk about? Yeah, Warhammer. So I never looked into Chaos Marines. I didn't really care for them. Like when I first got into Warhammer. Which was not through Space Marine, oddly enough. It was through Rogue Trader, another video game. I've only been painting for 5 minutes. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe I have. But I got into it through Rogue Trader, the other video game. And I was like, you know what? This is kind of cool. So I bought the book, the 10th edition book, and started reading it. And I was like, this is pretty cool. So I started looking at armies. What do I want? I was like, ooh, the Tau are kind of cool. And then I got Space Marine 2. And I was like, okay, this is fun. I like humans. The indomitable human spirit versus an uncaring universe seems cool to me. So I was like, that's what I want. The indomitable human spirit. Where's my brush? I'm going to do another touch up on the jetpack, the jump pack, with a bigger brush, so I can get that extra layer on there. Did I get the top? Yep. Okay, so like what it's going, I like where it's going. I think the chainsword, that's what I want to paint. Look at the tiny brush. Let's get this tiny brush. Tiny brush will paint the chainsword. Paint the bulk of it in this bronze, and then we'll go back and make the teeth silver. Yeah, so if I can find free editing software, I will try and upload this as one continuous video if it doesn't record in one continuous video, because it said I've only been recording 5 minutes, which I don't think is true. If it is, then I'm painting way too quickly and it's going to hurt me in the end, because I am too much of a speed freak. But so far it's looking good. What do I want to paint the tassel? I want to paint his what's it called? This thing, his like bands coming down from his waist. And these ones I painted them red, so I think I'll stick to that. Get the small brush. That's a dry one. The red, I like the red. That's another reason I was drawn to the Blood Angels, if I ever got them. But I have to get it. I am getting a job first before I ever buy any Warhammer minis. I'm not putting myself in the debt. Like, these were gifted to me, so I didn't spend any money. But if I wanted to spend money, if I had the money, the first thing I'd probably get would probably be Astra Militarum. I like the Cadians. I like the Guard. You know, just regular soldiers just going through it. I like that, so I'd like to do something like that. I'd like to paint them up. I think I'm almost done with the red here. I haven't really done any bases. I don't know how to do bases, so I'm a little hesitant to do them, because I don't want to rip. I got paint on my light. That's gonna happen every now and then. I think I just got paint on my light again. But yeah, I think that does it for the red. And my cousin pointed out, he's like, if you get any issues, you know, the red going over, just use this blood for the blood god to make it look like battle wounds. So the red, you know, even if it carries over the bronze or the silver or the black or whatever I decide, it still looks good. So, okay, I like it. What color do I want to do next? Kind of want to paint his weapon black. Oh, no, I want to paint it silver. I'll use just plain silver. I hate that noise of shaking a bottle. Okay, so let's divvy it out. Get a big brush that has been used. Take a bit of water and tease it out. That looks good. Dry the brush. Grab a tiny brush. We're going to do the blade and the gun and some of the skulls. We want the blade to be silver, and it's a little oh, that looks good. A little bit too much, actually. Then we'll paint the gun silver. Like, I'm doing this quickly just because I just move quickly. That's how I am. I do everything freaking quickly, unfortunately, which is a detriment sometimes. And sometimes it's a benefit. Sometimes you're like, oh, moving very quickly, getting things done. Okay, now we're going to do the skulls on his jetpack. I like painting them silver. I can't see anything. Yeah, this station that I'm at used to be my old gaming desk in the corner of my room. And then I was like, you know what, I kind of want to transform it into a painting desk, which is what I did. Let me see, I might need more red, because I forgot to get the back of his head. Is it dry? I think it dried. I'm going to have to put more. Oh, no, I got some. Let's see. Yep, so it's recording in chunks, so I gotta edit this. Damn, that sucks. That's fine, though. So I gotta either upload them in 10-minute chunks, or I gotta go into an editing software and combine them, which I will try to combine them, because it'd be much, much better, I think, if I did that. And if I don't have Adobe anymore, so I'll have to figure something out. But okay, I think that's good for red, gold, and silver. Yeah, let's get some black for the pipes. I would paint them silver then, but I don't want to because it doesn't look right. Shake it up, shake it up. Just a little bit of black. Got some on my fingers, which is fine. Take a medium brush, dip, and tease it out. I need a tiny brush for this. I got something in my eye. So we'll paint his back pouch here black. Looking good. Paint his grenades black. I'm almost done, I think. I think I'm going to call it here soon, because I got to let it dry. And I'll probably take a picture and put it on Instagram when it's done, because that's what I want to do. Okay, yeah, it's not perfect, but I'm happy with it. It's not it's not amazing. It's not like freaking next level. I'm very novice, you can tell. I'm still learning to thin. I'm still learning to get the coats right. I'm still learning to take my time. But I think that's it for now. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. And also, I was thinking if this series kind of picks off, I would like to do questions. Like, you put questions in the comments, and then I read them in the next episode. So, thanks for watching, and stay tuned.